Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And it's part 6 of our Bring Back Max Power series, where we're continuing to look at the very first edition of Max Power magazine. So why are we bringing back Max Power? Well, it's quite simple. Max Power magazine is 30 years old this year. And also we'll be attending the Max Power reunion show on the 23rd of July at the Staffordshire County Showground in Stafford. So if you want to come along and see cars from the Max Power era, then head along to the Max Power reunion show Instagram page and follow the links to purchase tickets from there. Or if you want to display your car, and there's also the links in there as well to do this. So let's crack on with part 6. Off with an advert for Real Steel, the place to buy performance parts. Improve your technical skills on the Army's modern equipment in the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers or the TA. Then we have the Max Power Buying Power Guide. So why don't we have a wee look at what we can potentially purchase back in 1993. We kick off with a double page spread for Rip Speed. Now if you were a young person back in the 2000s, then you'll know that Rip Speed was found in most branches of Halfords. But here we go. So let's see what you can get. Wired for sound. Kenwood, Sony, JBL dealer. Pioneer. Pro Plus there. Nardi steering wheels. Body kits for Minis. Mercedes. Volkswagen. Body kits for Mark II Astra. Mark III Golf. 3 Series. Then we'll have our wheels. Zender body kits, so you've got Compomotive wheels there. CPS alloy wheels. You've got the latest in radar detectors from Snooper. Window tinting service, Volotech, Cobra, Janspeed exhausts, Cobia seats. TSW, rim stock, Mercedes, BMW replica alloys, Yokohama tyres. For double page spread for road and stage motorsport, so you've got things like Kent cams, performance car systems, K&N, alloy wheels, Spax, Piper, Cobia, radar detectors. And we've got proven products. Performance technology at affordable prices. So this is the Max Mega Test of the Art of Noise. So are performance exhausts the key to world peace and harmony? Probably not, but they're an important part of a modified car. We test 6 of the best sellers to see just how good they really are. So the brands of exhaust they're going to test are ANSA, Hartwell, Janspeed, JetX, Piper and Sebring. And they're also going to compare it to the standard system, which is on a 205 GTI. So let's kick off. So let's start off with the standard system, which is £116 from Peugeot. Your max power is 118 brake horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Max peak is 110 pounds-feet of torque at 3,700 RPM. So let's move on to the first exhaust, which is the Answer at £173. Max power is 116 brake horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Peak torque was 110 pounds-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. Jan speed 162 pounds. Max power was 118 brake horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Produced 109 pounds-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. Moving on to Team Hartwell, it was 294 pounds for this. Max power was 116 brake horsepower at 6,200 RPM. Peak torque was 107 pounds-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. Moving on to the JetX at 180 pounds. Max torque was 117 brake horsepower at 6,100 RPM. Peak torque was 109 pounds-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. Up is the Sebring exhaust at 302 pounds, and max power was 117 brake horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Peak power was 109 pounds-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. Moving on to the Piper. Max power was 116 brake horsepower at 6,200 RPM. Peak torque was 108 pounds-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. Pico system, 258 pounds. Unfortunately, Max Power couldn't get an exhaust from this Pico at the time, so they had to get a garage to do a test for them. So again, this was on a 205 with 48,000 miles. The Pico system gave 102 brake horsepower at the wheels, which works out about 120 brake horsepower at the flywheel. So, Max Power rated the Jan Speed exhaust the best of the bunch, but we can draw our own conclusions here that, and what Max Power have said as well, is that the standard system is just as good as the aftermarket exhausts, because it's been well designed, and should you waste your money on an aftermarket exhaust if you've got a perfectly good exhaust system on a 205, for example, because it's been well designed? Let us know in the comments box below what you would do. Would you keep the standard exhaust if it was producing the same sort of power? Or would you change it for one of these exhausts back in the day? Let us know in the comments box below. Next up, we have a double page spread for Ears Motorsport. Specialists in rally style wheels, Compomotive, steel spoke wheel, white chrome, Alicat wheels, Weller wheels, Yokohama tyres, Pirelli, exhaust manifolds, performance exhaust manifolds, sport box back boxes, their own bucket seats, raceware, harnesses, CB lamps, Piper, Koni, Kent cams, Tarox, Mintex, fuel pumps, body kits for Escorts, Sierras, an advert for Performance Centre, Jamex, K&N, Weber, Mintex, Tornado, JetX. Then we've got AT UK or at UK, Auto Tint UK. More Cobia seats. Torque developments, serious performance, engine tuning, HKS, gear, what you should spend your dosh on, money torques, that's a Essex-based torque development, is introducing a £10 rolling road power run. BRM, they've just changed their prices for golf bits. So what we've said in our feature in one of the earlier parts is that the prices have been amended. Sound off. So you can have a good old Radiomobile has added 2 radio cassettes to its range. This is an interceptor anti-theft device. It's just an immobilizer. Wonder wheels. Some springs there. Cobra seats now. Exhaust system. Big bores. Then we've got a double page spread for, let's be focus, Fiber Sports body styling. X-Pack Capris, they are. Escorts, Fiestas, Mini, Rover, Sierra. Then we have Gunson tuning for a cleaner exhaust. Then we have an advert for Turbo Systems, RS Turbo and Cosworth specialists. So if you look for parts for your Sierra or Escorts, RS Turbos, then this would be the place to go. Oh 0602 49705 Sports and Saloons. Then we've got an advert for Pro Sport in Milton Mowbray. Fiber style body styling, air filters for JR. Janspeed, to name a few. Special deal for Max Power, drive your car on a racetrack with Max Power. If you fancied a track day back in 1993, you could take your car out on track with Max Power. So then we've got put your foot down, insist on a new carburettor from Weber. And we're going to finish up on these 2 pages of adverts. So what have we got? The one-stop chassis tuning and exhaust centre is Autotechnic. So you've got Artec, Bonini exhausts, Sebring, Botex styling. Do you want to save money on your motor insurance? Come and get it Slideways. Indoor, outdoor, off-road, on-track for all your karting requirements. Racing wheel services. Auto Delta services. Tuning for maximum efficiency, Alfa Romeo Performance Centre for modern and classic Alphas. And we finish up on rally spares, Ford Motorsport specialists. So, there we go. That is the end of this part of Bring Back Max Power. We'll be back within the next week for another look at Bring Back Max Power, where hopefully we'll be able to finish the very first edition of Max Power magazine. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you in a future video. Our next video should be a Cars and Coffee meet, which should be coming out on a Monday. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon.